knees up without them holding the feet. From there, she's going to be lifting her shoulders up as she takes the stunt up. And if you have a top person who is strong enough to control her weight like that, you don't even need the momentum jumping off the ground. If you'll notice in this clip, they grab the feet and they just go straight from there, because that's what we're looking for with that top. Coming off the ground, weight through the arms, and having the strength to control their core, and then lifting through the shoulders as they take the stunt up. So again, they're hollowing out, they're expanding their rib cage, and they're lifting themselves up so that everything continues to go up even when the stunt hits. Okay? So let's move on to the next one. Now we're going to go ahead and take this stunt all the way up and bump it down to show you how all of these things we just talked about is so important. So again, on your top, you saw loads in, weight in the arms so that the weight is not in the hands of the bases. And then as she goes up, she lifts her shoulders up through, expanding her rib cage, which keeps her hips nice and tight. Look at the bases as we do this, show this a couple more times. For your bases, they step in and they stay close. They share the weight. But look at their arms and their shoulders. They're driving continuously up through the stunt, even after it hits at the top. For a lot of times, if you're working with a group, you see the stunt hit at the top, and then it kind of wobbles, or on one leg stunts, it may even drop back down the middle, and you're wondering, why is that happening? It looks so good. Look at the base's shoulders. Are they continuing to drive up, or are they relaxing once it hits because they think they've now accomplished what they were trying to do? You can also see this technique on the bump down. They don't just drop her down. They give resistance. She keeps her shoulders up. And then as the timing gets down close, she immediately gets back on the shoulders so she can transfer that weight out of her feet and back into the trunk of the body. That's what's so key about all this. So again, weight in the arms, jumping off the ground, lifting through the shoulders for your bases, giving resistance always, especially when you start getting into transitions, and then continuing to drive up through a stunt even once it's hit an extended position. Those are the key things that will help you fix a whole lot of skills that you're looking at. We'll as we get into the spinning and some other stuff and inversions in particular, you'll see how we'll come back to these same points again that we're talking about. Let's go to the next thing, Lark, which is going to be, for a lot of y'all, you walk in your stunts. This is a walk-in drill, okay? It's just the walk-in and the tap. And here's the key things you want to make sure your tops understand about this before you start trying to walk up stunts. Again, she walks in, she jumps off the ground, immediately her weight transfers into her hands, goes down through the trunk of the body. And then what's key here is when you are doing walk-ins where they tap down, so you have a transition or they just walk them in specifically, you make sure the tap down is quick. They just tap the ground. It's almost as much for timing as it is for anything else. If your tops start trying to bend their